Hey guys, I'm Dan, a 40-year-old NBA cards collector from Singapore. Today we'll be opening a box of Skybox 1994 to 95 Series 1 box right here. I got this off eBay, so let's open this together, okay? I think 1994, 95, I don't think we have any Jordans inside. I'm not too sure, so let's find out together. All right. Open this box. Skybox Premium. Let's slot this right in. And this is 94-95 Skybox Premium NBA Series 1. Win a one-on-one game with Magic Johnson, I guess. So let's place this aside. Let's get one pack and place it right over here, as per usual. Move this aside. Let's open. I just finished watching Spurs versus Phoenix Suns, the second game, where Victor Wembanyama just got 38 points. It was pretty crazy. It's really good, and I think Spurs is starting to know how to play, with Wembanyama. Just lob the ball over to him near the basket. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So this is basically like a little, lucky draw, I guess. All right off the bat, we have a Hall of Famer, Reggie Miller. Okay, there's a bit of breaking right here, but not too bad. That's off to a really good start. We also have Sir Charles right here. Charles Barkley versus, is that Otis Top? Probably, I'm not too sure. Beautiful design. And we have Dale Davis, I think. Oh, another Hall of Famer, John Stockton. The all-time steals and assist leader. Awesome. So we've got 3 Hall of Famers right now. Got a checklist. It's gonna take a long time, I guess. Walt Williams. A promising rookie back then. Mike Brown, Pooh Richardson, KJ. Okay, he's pretty good. Just put him right here. Isaiah Ryder versus Robert Horry. Very nice. 2 really good players. Oh, what do we have right here? Is that Terry Mills versus Robert Cheney, I think. Chris Mills, sorry. Calbert Cheney. I got all the names wrong. Yep, Calbert Cheney. On to our second pack. Horace Grant brother. Okay, we've got Vernon Maxwell right here. Dale Ellis. John McLean. The cards looks pretty clean, but these cards are pretty well known to have like this coloring at the sides. Dino Radja versus Tony Kukoc, 2 European players. Eldon Campbell, another great European player, Vlade Divac right here. Okay. Jay Humphries. Okay, what do we have right here? Raging Rookies. I think this is like an insert card. But it seems like the centering is pretty off-centered. Dynamic Duos. Vinny Del Negro. A huge center. Jojo Murisan. I think it was like 7'7". Yep. And we got Dennis Rodman right here. With his blonde hair. All-time best rebounder, I feel, in my opinion. Craig Allo. We've got Pippen. Very nice. Beautiful card. Odie's top. And that's Patrick Ewing. Seems to be one of the inserts. Oliver Miller, a big center. Jim Jackson. He was a really, really good rookie back then. Is that Hakeem? Yep, that's right. Hakeem Olajuwon. NBA on NBC. You know, but too bad there's like some surface damage because of the breaking. 1994 USA basketball team. Beautiful card right here. Got Tony Kukoc. Another Hall of Famer. Ronnie Shaquille. Corey Blond. Sean Bradley, 7'6". But he didn't move like Wemby. Wemby is just insane. And I think he's still able to grow even taller. Vin Baker. Dominique Wilkins. You know, with the surface damage. He's playing for Clippers. Penny Hardaway versus Steve Smith. That's a nice one. Alonzo Mourning. One of the best centers. Jim Jackson. Should I keep this? Maybe not. Felton Spencer. Rest in peace. Terry Porter. Michael Adams. I beg your pardon. Kenny Anderson. Cliff Robinson. Carl Herrera. Yeah, I think the cards are pretty badly bricked, but there's nothing that you can really do about that. Cedric Ceballos. Derek McKee. Danny Ainge. Felton Spencer. Yep. I don't like the surface damage, that's for sure. Which is why I prefer, you know, the old vintage cards. This has some gloss. And yeah, they're starting to put in a lot more gloss and shine, emboss and stuff. Michael Adams. Seems to be a same pack. Kenny Anderson, Cliff Robinson, Carl Herrera, PJ Brown, Tom Gugliotta versus LaFonso Ellis, I think. Yep. Sherman Douglas, D. Brown, very electric player. Popeye Jones, ACO. Still remember all of these players. Sean Rooks. Okay. Dino Radjar, or is it pronounced as Radjar? Can't get it out. Mitch Richmond, a great scorer, but I won't be keeping him. Patrick Ewing, definitely. Wayman Tisdale, and that's Sean Cam versus, is that Odie's top, I think? There's a nice block, I think, from the Rain Man. But a lot of surface damage, which is quite a pity. Reggie Miller. Rodney Rogers. Dale Ellis at the back. Vernon Maxwell. Harold Ellis. I don't think there's any Jordans in this set, because I think Jordan retired or took a break during that season, so there aren't a lot of you know, I don't think there's any great cards in this set, which is why, you know, it's actually a lot more affordable than other years. Is this Isaiah Ryder? I think it's a nice one. Gerald Wilkins, Doc Christie. Oh dear. Tim Hardaway. Yep, I know I should sort of like freeze the cards. Perhaps I will do it for the second series. Jeff Hornacek, great player as well. Leonard Simmons, Hubert Davis. That's Rick Smits right there. 7'4" center. Percy Hawkins, Karl Malone versus Dikembe Mutombo. Karl the Mailman. And that's Vin Baker versus Clarence Weatherspoon. You know, two great rookies back then. Okay, we are done with the first stack. To be honest, I'm not really enjoying opening this card. I have no idea why. Possibly because of the breaking. Yes, possibly. You know, I really hate it when you know, the surface the cards come off, but there's really nothing much I can do about it. There's Irvin Johnson, I think. Yeah, that's right. And there's no like great rookies that year, so it isn't really that exciting for us, I guess. Charles Oakley, we got Karl Malone. This is a base card right there. That's Lindsay Hunter versus Kenny Anderson. Yeah. There's Vinny Del Negro, George Murison, and we've got another Dennis Rodman, the king of rebounds, and I think that is J.R. Reed at the back. I'm hoping to get more vintage cards to open, and of course some cards for the new season. Okay, we got Shaquille O'Neal, which is nice. Finally, we got like one, you know, probably better cards. I'm gonna sleeve it. Of course, I should be sleeving Pippen as well. But this card is looking clean. Yep, our cleanest card so far, which is good. But Trail Sprewell, a great player. Gonna put it right here. Hakeem Olajuwon. We've got the basketball team again. That's cool, coach. Okay. Corey Blount. Sean Bradley. Robert Pack. Vin Baker. Derek Coleman. It's very badly damaged, I would say. Reggie Miller. Same pack. Charles Barkley, Reggie Miller, and John Stockton. It was the first, same as the first pack that we have got two Stockton. Yeah, I was watching you know, Spurs play, and really felt good about it because the Spurs team is actually a very, very young team. We got, you know, players like Sohan, Vassell, and we've got our Wembanyama right now. Chris Webber, cool. And yeah, I think they played really well in the second game, and it was quite amazing that they actually came back from, you know, 20 points down from the first game against Phoenix Suns. Larry Johnson. Okay, nice. We've got Mutombo, you know, one of the best defensive players. The Horace Grant, I like him. I'm gonna put in the second pile. Waiting for my Robinson. I'm a Spurs fan, so definitely hope to get a nice Robinson card. Daniel Barrows. Great player. Dan Marley. Dynamic duos, Latrell Sprewell versus Jim Jackson. That's one that I'm definitely keeping. Sam Cassell is a great player as well. Finally, Robinson. Okay, it's not bad. It's not too bad. I already have this card, to be honest. Nothing fancy, probably worth like, you know, a couple of dollars. I'm always happy to get any Robinson card, that's for sure. Beautiful. Kenny Smith. Chris Malone. Great shooter. Great player. Kevin Edwards. I have no impression of him. Got a lot of this that you have to like scrape off. It's Vin Baker. Chris Morris. Craig Allo. Brian Stift. And we got Pippen right here. I think Pippen has really hurt his own legacy, you know, by, you know, coming up and, you know, speaking bad things about Jordan. Yeah, but I really like him as a player, but, you know, I feel he has suffered a lot for his outbursts. Yep. Tim Hardaway. This is a better card. Next pack. Dominique Wilkins. Penny Hardaway versus Steve Smith. The same pack. Alonzo Mourning again. Nice. Got Jim Jackson. Sean Douglas. Jamel Mashburn. Oh. Yeah, second year card. He was pretty good. Sam Perkins. A veteran center. Anthony Pillar. John Starks. Yep. He's a great player. Nick Anderson. Bobby Fuse. Terry Mills. Got KJ again. Isaiah Ryder versus Robert Horry. Oh my goodness. Calvert Cheney. Terry Potter. Michael Adams. Kenny Anderson. Cliff Robinson. Carl Herrera. PJ Brown. One of the filler players for your fantasy basketball, PJ Brown, back then. Oh, this is nice. Shaquille O'Neal versus Chris Webber. This is very nice. D. Brown. Popeye Jones. Eric Murdoch at the back. ACO. Got Sean Rooks. Gary Payton, the glove. A great defensive player. Billy Owens. And got Penny Hardaway. Such a great player. But really didn't he's such a great player with so much potential. But I feel that he really didn't really fulfill his full potential, that's for sure. I think injury got the best of him as well. Okay, let's open this. We got Sherman Douglas, Jamal Mashburn, Sam Perkins, Anthony Pillar, John Stocks seems to be the same pack again. Bobby Fields, Terry Mills, Lee Mayberry. Oh, we've got Pippen. There's a new one. NBN on NBC. Alfonso Ellis. Pretty promising rookie back then. Christian Leitner, part of the USA team. Stacey King, Spot Web, 5'7" or 5'6", yeah. Spot Web, amazing leader man. Yeah, I love him. Such an inspiration to people who are short like me. Cassell versus Van Exel, Nick Van Exel. Rod Strickland, Purvis Ellison, another veteran. Sam Cassell, James Robinson. Get Steve Smith right at the back. Gary Payton. George Lynch. Okay. I have some impression of him. Billy Owens. That's Penny again. Charles Oakley. He's a great power forward. Scott Skiles. I know he's a pretty good shooter back then. Willie Anderson, one of the role players for Spurs. John Barry had a pretty good stint, I think, previously. There's Chris Jackson right here with his name changed. He's a very fantastic player as well. And that's Steve Smith. I mean, all the players were great. I mean, yeah, most of them were great. Okay, this is hard to open. Kevin Edwards. Not much impression of him. Same goes with Reggie Williams. Adam Keefe. Yeah, not much impression as well. Oh! Oh, nice! Very nice. Come on. Please be Jano. Oh. We've got a bit of lots of wear out at the back. This is a beautiful card. This center stage. Beautiful. It's definitely one that I don't have. I don't think I have this in my collection, that's for sure. Very happy to have this. Gonna set this one right over here. Beautiful card. I'm a huge Robinson fan, so getting this means a lot. You know, I grew up, you know, supporting the Admiral. Tim Duncan came in, and finally Robinson won his first ring back then. I think it was in 1999. Yep. Tyrone Maxey books at the back. Another inspirational player. This is Allen Houston. Yeah. A lot of promising rookies, but none that really stood out. I think. Clyde the Glide, finally. But you can see lots of surface damage. I think for Series 2, I'm gonna freeze it in the fridge. There's Hakeem Olajuwon with plenty of surface damage. J.R. Reed. Mookie Baylock, like what I've mentioned. Okay, let me just get this one out first. Robert Horry. Mookie Baylock, he looks like Michael Jordan, his face. I've said that many times. Del Curry. Steph Curry's dad. Isaiah Ryder. And Tyrone Maxey. Just take a look at the you know, his size versus, you know, his opponent. Mark Jackson. That's Glenn Rice for you. Danny Manning. Sir Charles. Beautiful card. Lots of surface damage. Every single card, which is kind of you know, a pity. This is probably why I'm not really enjoying myself right now opening this. Joe Dumars. Oh, that's weird. We haven't seen Isaiah Thomas yet as well. Nick Van Exel. And that's Hakeem Olajuwon right there. Detlef Schrempf. Yeah, nice. Visit my school entry form. That's kind of cool. AC Green. You've got Miller here again. That's Barkley with the surface damage. And there's Stockton again. It's the same order. Pooh Richardson at the back. Not a really good box, I would say. I think without Jordan, you know, the thrill is definitely not there. It's still fun opening, but the surface damage is really making me kind of annoyed. Kevin Willis, you know, it's a great center, but not Hall of Famer level, I would say. He just made like Cup All-Stars like one or twice, I think. Clarence Weatherspoon. Charles Oakley. Lindsay Hunter. Oh my goodness, so hard to... Yeah, I need to freeze the next box, that's for sure. Sean Elliott, traded to San Antonio Spurs. Yeah, he was at Spurs. Went off for a while, I think. Brett Doherty. He was an all-star back then. Ricky Pierce. And what do we have right here? Donald Royal. got Mark Price at the back, which is our first Mark Price card. We got Stacey Ockman, Dino Radja versus Tony Kukoc, 2 European greats. Haywood Workman. Some of these are, you know, really role players, fringe players. Doc West, Kevin Gamble, Tyrone Corbin, Anthony Mason, Mark Price. He's a great shooter. We are on to the last stack. Vlade Divac, Victor Alexander, Jay Humphries, got Dino Radja again, Mitch Richmond, yeah. He's pretty good, Mitch Richmond, but I won't be keeping him. That's Patrick Ewing versus Rick Smits right at the back. Gorgeous card. Harvey Grant, yeah, he looks very much like Horace Grant. Sean Kemp, blocking a shot, I think. That's Reggie Miller. You know, he's well known for his 3-pointers as well as trash talking. Scott Williams. Rodney Rogers. I like their rookie inserts, that's for sure. Rick Smiths. Hersey Hawkins. Got Karl Malone. Clyde the Glide. Hakeem, nice. On to the last few packs right now. These are the packs left. Series 2 might be better, I'm not too sure. I bought Series 1 and 2 together from the same seller. Got a nice Pippen right here. Alfonso Ellis, Brian Shaw, Glenn Rice, Danny Manning, Greg Graham, which I have no idea, I can't remember him. It's a very nice Sir Charles. Another Reggie Miller. There's KJ right there. Okay. Moving faster because I have a call to take in a couple of minutes time. So let's go fast. So far, we only got one Robinson, which is kind of sad. I mean, the base card. That's Sean Elliott. Stacey Ockman. LeRon Ellis. Is that the first time you're seeing him? Eldon Campbell. Kevin Gamble. Doc West. Okay, this is Barbie Hurley. Yeah, I think so. Got J.R. Reed right here. Robert Horry, Mookie Baylock, Michael Jordan's look-alike. Jamel Mashburn at the back. Oliver Miller, Gerald Wilkins, Doc West. Who's at the back? Tim Hardaway at the back. Yeah, it's frustrating when the cards are breaking together. It makes it less enjoyable, definitely. So the next box, I'll definitely freeze it for maybe for like 3 hours. Yeah, I'll try that. But the thing about freezing your cards is that there's a chance that it will get wet. So you have to do it like really fast. Because of the water vapor, the cards might get wet and damaged. So that's something that you have to consider when you're, freezing your cards. Antonio Davis. I'm hoping to get another Robinson base, but seems like it's very rare. Yeah, it seems to be very rare. We only got one. Yep, we've only got one. I'm done. So we've only got one Robinson and one Shaquille O'Neal, which is kind of rare, I think. The entire box, we only managed to get one Shaquille O'Neal and one Robinson. I mean, apart from this one, which is really cool. Center stage. This is a rare card, I guess. But too bad. The surface is really, really bad. But I love this. Beautiful card. Alright, thanks for watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.